Is it me?
Yes.
Can start.
Hi.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Again, congratulations for your victory, Fnatic. So we are going to open the floor for some questions from the media. Alan?
Yeah, is it me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, thank you. Hi, Bolster. It's Alan. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Nice glasses, by the way. You have been into top 8 and you are going to face another, one of the 3 teams, Heretics and maybe Tracy Sports or G2. Are there any specific one of them you want to meet in the first round of your top 8?
If I was to choose, it would be G2. The reason why is because throughout the whole entire existence of Valen, I don't think I've ever played them. And I think it will be a fun match. And yeah, I've seen them at events ever since one of the Icelands, but I've never played them yet. And I think that will be that's a match I wanna beat.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Pedro.
Hey guys, Pedro Romero here. Congrats on the victory to everyone within the team. I got a question for Durka. Obviously, you played very well, performing as the best player within the team. In my opinion, of course, if you feel that's wrong, please correct me on that. But still, just asking about your performance. What do you think just went right for you to just continue to play well? Despite the shaky first map from that point going forward and all the way to the very end.
Sunset was never a good map for me, I think, and it went a bit shaky for me. But I was just trying to help out others, and I kind of felt like we could have won, even though we were down so much. But also, I was can't really get tilted if I'm having a bad game or something. So I was after we lost Sunset, I was we have Haven and Lotus now. It's probably my best 2 maps that I really like playing, so I was just confident in them. So I guess just playing well in those last 2 maps, I think it benefited from me not getting tilted or frustrated from the stress or whatever in the first map, when I was going down 1-5, 1-7.
Cool. We have another question from Pedro.
All right. I'm going to send this one over to Boaster. A little bit of a piggyback on my last question, but more so just focusing on just everyone with the team. Obviously, despite the shaky start to the series, there were moments in which everyone popped off, individually speaking, not just Durka. I'm sure I remember that back then there was a clutch made by Hero, and then also yourself playing on the operator, popping off on that as well. And so it just sort of gives out a very collective effort. And so when you see a team like that playing well, in which everybody else has their moments besides yourself or Durka, how important does that dance bring to the form of the team, going forward into the future as you guys now head towards playoffs, both physically and also mentally as well?
Yeah, it was something I was saying in the huddle before the first game, is that each one of these players, they know how to win. And that's with us, whether it be Lock-In or Tokyo, and for Hero, EMEA, we know how to win. We know what we're capable of when we're feeling ourselves. And I think, honestly, with our team, because everyone is so good, you don't need one person popping off consistently. It's you can almost take it in turns. And I think that's the trust you need in your teammates, to know that, okay, all right, Dirk is going to carry me on this Lotus. All I need to do is do my job and be consistent, and not try too hard if I'm not having the best success, and just try to make his life as easy as possible. And it goes with all the other maps as well. Chronicle had a beast of a sunset at the start, really brought us some rounds back and gave us a lifeline on defense. And yeah, like you said, Hero on Haven as well, I can remember specifically. Albia, yeah, good vibes. No, he did a little Fortnite dance. He must have done something good that round. No, I can find something. Wait, let me think. Albeit, when he goes left in the ISO ulti, it looked not bad. But no, like even Alfia in our game versus DRX, he performed so well and he was like popping off on all cylinders. So it's just like everyone has capability, everyone has potential. It's just we just got to trust each other and keep the vibes positive, because if we can stay positive and we can stay good mood and good comms, then that allows for someone else to thrive who might not thrive if we were to go all negative and start being quiet.
Thank you so much. And next question is from Facundo.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, my question is for Chronicle. But it's gonna be two questions. First of all, looking back on 2021 when you won champions, yeah, the you were the last enemy of Crew Dreams in that champions, and nowadays you have again you made it again the Crew biggest enemy. How do you feel about being the lockdown of the dreams of Crew? And my second question is about the match path. Then I ask you.
So, okay. The first question, sadly, I didn't win champs, but I won against Crew. I understand it. And yeah, it's obviously like I felt about this match the same. Like just coming to the first map, I have to fucking this. I have to redo my 5k ace against them. Sadly, it didn't happen, but it was very, very close at some point on Sunset, even twice. But I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm won again against them again, and I can't be asked about it. And about the match overall, I think we started very shaky. Stress got over us at some point, and we felt like we are not warmed up. But after that, we started to do some good stuff, especially on the attack side of Sunset. Even though we lost it, we did well, and we didn't let us fall down really hard after losing the map. And we just transferred all our performance from map 1 to map 2 and 3. And I'm really happy with Derky performance also, just because he popped off today. He just owned them on the second and third map, and it's obviously very good. So yeah.
Thank you so much. We have another question from Pedro Romero.
I want to send this one over to the coach. Just sort of asking about your point of view on first map and just kind of what was the biggest difficulty that faced the team, especially in the first half, where you guys were put in the deficit on the defending side. And sure, you guys were able to make that comeback in the second half. Obviously, it didn't result in a victory, but still, biggest issues that you saw in that first map.
I think we were a little bit passive when we didn't need to be. I think there was a lot of scenarios where we had the information and we could have rotated and held the site, but we just kind of played a bit off site and forced ourselves into retakes, which we couldn't really win. So I think that was early on in the half, and then I think we won a couple of rounds. I think Kron had a couple of big ones. And then after that, I mean, we had a 3v1 that we need to be winning that, but we just couldn't. So I think a lot of it was just having different options in our game. I think we kind of just a bit too passive. I think we could have taken the fight to them a little bit more actually on the sites. But I think that was the main thing. Just a few things to clean up overall.
Right. I want to ask one more question again over to Boaster. Before the start of the competition, I asked you about your expectations for this event as you were gearing up for said event, and you said that basically it was 0. So I want to ask, I want to have a little bit of a heat check right now as you guys head over to playoffs. Is it still 0? Are the expectations still at the absolute bare minimum, or has there been any change within that regard?
Yeah, for me, I don't like expectations. So I'm not expecting anything. I'm just kind of going with the flow and going with the vibes. But yeah, I believe like I wouldn't be here if I didn't think that we could win this event and like do well. So I believe in the players I have in front of me, and I believe of what they are capable of and how sick at the game they are. And they just gotta believe in themselves. Ain't that right? Yeah, like there's so much potential in this team, and in these individuals that like, yeah, like who as an IGL beat up, who wouldn't be chilling right now? No, I'm not chilling, that's for sure. But yeah, no expectations, but I'm believe to achieve.
Oh, thank you so much. Once again, congratulations, Fnatic. We expect to see more from you in the future.